Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Nostalgic Nick-Nacks. My name is Ryan, and thank you so much for joining me today. Last week I did a video on the most terrible box arts for the NES, in my opinion. And it didn't get too many views, but maybe it was just because they were terrible. But today I'm going to show you my 15 most fantastic, best box arts for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm going to give my opinion on why I like each box art, and boy oh boy, this was a hard list to narrow down. They're not in any particular order, but I love them all. I love them all, from the organization to the artistic direction to how they just scream at you, play this game. Before I get started with all of that, I want to ask you, what are your favorite box arts for the NES? Maybe you love the Super Mario Brothers box art or the Legend of Zelda. There are so many excellent choices. So please let me know that down below. I am genuinely interested in knowing what your opinion is. Let's go ahead and jump into the first excellent box art for today. Here I am with the first box art. Yes, of course, I had to start with a really fantastic one. All of these are excellent, but this one is top notch. So here we have Dragon Warrior, now known as Dragon Quest, of course, but it used to be called Dragon Warrior. And you see the fantastic, majestic dragon here, and he's looking great and staring down that warrior. Now again, this is the American take on the Japanese franchise, and it looked very different with Japan's box art, but I have to say they did such a great job here. I really appreciate that a lot of everything is in proportion. Dragon looks great. The warrior looks fantastic, and I am very interested in this mystical quest and what's happening. So great box art. I love the colors too, and the way that green blends into the orange on the edges of the dragon there, and then going into the warrior. So great stuff, great, fantastic box art to start with. Metal Gear. So Metal Gear Solid, of course, as it's known as now, but it used to be called Metal Gear, and with the first game. And you got a lot of really neat things happening here. Looks almost like a colored pencil drawing, or sort of like something you would see in a comic book, but you've got a cool little mech looking thing down here, and he's got all of his gadgets and gadgets. He's got his headphone, his earpiece on with his gun, and he is ready to go do some espionage. I love the way the title here is slanted. You kind of have to turn your head to look at it, and it just screams action. So great job. Ultra Games with this fantastic looking box art. On to the next. Ninja Turtles. I had to choose between the different games, but I thought this one was the one that had the most personality. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, and this is the arcade game. Cowabunga, free personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut. Oh, you gotta love, back then it was so cool you could actually get a personal pan pizza. But look at them, they look so cool. Everything, there's action, they're busting out that brick wall. I really love this, and I'm happy that they went with a kind of low-key illustrated type of cover compared with the third game. It was more comic book looking, but this one just looks like somebody drew a very good drawing of the 4 Ninja Turtles and did an excellent job with it. So there's Ninja Turtles. Next up, Thrilla's Safari. So this is the Town and Country Surf Designs series. And there's a lot going on here. You got the gorilla riding, surfing on lava. The shark is over here in the background on the sand. He must have stranded there on the land. Everything's running. Everybody is running from the shark. And there is a hippo with wings. It doesn't make any sense, but I love it. I think the illustration is really cool. Some great artistic vision here. And you see him in the front, and then you want to look at everything else and what's going on here. Why is she on a pole about to get burned? I don't know what's going on here, but I really do love it. There's a difference between an unorganized artistic mess and a busy artistic vision like this that looks really cool. And you got that slime dude in the background. I think this is an absolutely stellar box art. Next up, you all know this one. This is my favorite NES Mario game. Yes, more than Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario Brothers 2, and Mario Madness. I didn't even know that it had Mario Madness there at the bottom. That's kind of interesting. But he's got that radish, that turnip, and he's going to pick it up and throw it, fling it at the enemies. I love this cover. It screams action again, and you see the colors flying behind him, so he is speeding off to go do something. I really think this communicates to everybody that Super Mario Bros. 2 is all about action and jumping more than anything, because it has so much verticality in the game. So Super Mario Bros. 2, you can't go wrong, and I love that cloud background. Such a nice blue color to contrast with Mario's red and blue there. Next up, Star Tropics. I really love this one because it is serene. It is a quiet atmosphere. You've got the stars or the meteor falling, and you have the beach here that's very quaint, and the sunrise or the sunset. I think it's a sunrise, but it looks so good. I don't know really what Star Tropics is all about. I've never played it, but I really want to, and this kind of tunes me into some mystery as well. What's happening with this game? So anyways, it keeps me interested. Next up, Snow Brothers. Snow Brothers, not the Mario Brothers, but the Snow Brothers. And of course, they were taking inspiration from Mario, but it is a very different game. More like the original Mario Brothers, the arcade game. And you got 2 players, of course, and there's lots of things happening, but I love, again, the action that is portrayed here in this box art, and the purple background mixed with the blues is kind of gives you that cold feeling, and there's a lot of mischievousness in the faces of the Snow Brothers, and they're doing what they need to do to win the game. I love it. Next up, we have another Mario game. This is the NES Open Tournament Golf. And the first thing that's striking about this is how nice that drawing is of Mario. And the colors that pop out off this page. It's so simple, Mario swinging the golf club. And the mole here, forget what they're called. Monty Mole, I think. And the nice crisp colors that they used. I really, really do love this the more I look at it. It's such a clean, beautiful box art. Mr. Buddy, what are you doing? Oh. He's my wonderful cat, Mr. Buddy. Mr. Buddy, what you doing interrupting things here? Alright, I'm going to put you right there. Okay, so try not to mind Mr. Buddy. And next up, we have Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. And Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers is it's a great, one of my favorite Disney shows growing up. And I love what is going on with this cover. And I think they took it off the show, of course. But it looks great, and it's actually displaying what is actually happening in the game. You do have these dogs, these mechanical dogs, and all of that going on. So Chippendale Rescue Rangers. And by the way, there's a Disney Afternoon Collection that's coming out on the Switch, and can't wait to play this game again. Next up, Castlevania. This is such a cool cover, and you've got almost a watercolor look happening here with the blending of these colors. And then you've got the whip here in the front, the long whip that he's about to crack all the way over there with Dracula. I love the castle and the mystery looming up on the hill and the moon there in the background. It's really well done, along with the font, the classic font of Castlevania. So cool to see that. Next up, we have a game I've never even heard of, but this cover really draws you in. So this is by Mattel, and of course they have the Power Glove. I didn't know there was another Power Glove game here, but this is Bad Street Brawler, and this is the Power Glove gaming series. And you have Thug Thrashing, Defender of Freedom. Such a mouthful there. But you got these two guys over here. I don't know if he's high-fiving or if he's pinning him against the wall, but this guy just slammed him. This dude is flying in the front. We got a monkey here. What's going on there? Is that a real monkey or a statue? I'm not sure. Just so much going on here, and it looks like an action-packed game. Even if the game did not deliver, which I'm not sure, but even if it didn't deliver, it is such a cool-looking cover here. It makes me interested to play it. Next up, another sports game. I have about 3 of them here, but Arch Rivals. Never played this game, and let me know down below if you have. A basket brawl. It looks like a whole lot of fun, based on the arcade Smash, and by Acclaim. Acclaim is actually still around from what I can tell, from what I hear, but you can see that this takes some great inspiration from a magazine called Mad Magazine, and you got these very extreme, exaggerated faces, caricatures of these basketball players. That guy's punching him in the face, and then he's dropping the ball. Looks like he's cuckoo there, kind of out of it, and this guy down here as well. But it's a cool cover, and I love the original illustrations and how they did that. So there is Arch Rivals. Next up, I thought this was neat because of what they did with the illustrations. Again, they have the colors, and it looks really realistic with what they chose to do here. I love these drawings, and he's slapping that basketball in there. All pro basketball. It's not just pictures of the actual athletes, it's illustrations of them. I think that originality is something that is missed in today's gaming. And next up, we have Alfred Chicken. Almost done here with the list. I've got something special coming up next, but I've never played this game. I'd love to go back and play a lot of these NES games that I never got to play. I really started video gaming with the Super Nintendo, so it makes sense that I would have missed these. But Alfred Chicken, I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm drawn in by the box art. So I have the chicken, I'm assuming that's Alfred, and then we have these robot-looking dudes. I assume these are the enemies of some sort, and the sun is out, and something's going on here. The clouds, storm clouds, just breaking through the ground. I think it's a cool box art that makes me want more. I want to play the game, and that's really what a great, excellent box art should do. And next up, the last little bit, these are my favorite box arts. So I am mentioning all of these, not going to talk about each one in particular very much, but just the whole idea of the Black Label series of games. So you had Balloon Fight. Just as I scroll through these, I just want you to notice how great and simple they really are. So here's Balloon Fight, Clue Clue Land, Duck Hunt, Donkey Kong Jr., the original. I love these up-close pixels. Gyromite, Gumshoe, Ice Climber, Hogan's Alley, and I believe that's the last one I chose for today, but there are many more. This video would have been much longer though, but there's so many more of them. I'm going to go right back through them again, and you can see at the bottom, they just label what it is: Light Gun Series, Action Series, Light Gun Series, Robot Series, Arcade Series. It was so well organized and so simple with these pixels. I'm glad I'm ending with this because this is my absolute favorite set of box arts for the NES. Let me know what you think about these black labels. I think they're fantastic. That's it for today's box arts. Let me know down below, what was your favorite out of all of these that we looked at? Going to go through real quick. I really love them all. I love the hard work that was put into it, and you can't say that really in today's gaming world. So much originality and excellency here. Great job to everybody who made these box arts. I absolutely love them. What'd you think? They look so good. It's amazing seeing those 15 terrible box arts from last week and seeing how far along they came, and it really just depends on the people that were publishing it and what the overall artistic vision was. And in some cases that went so well, and that's the case with today's 15 box arts. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you love content like this, let me know. I'd love to do Sega Genesis box arts, SNES box art, Game Boy, the list goes on and on. I'd love to do that, so let me know down below if you're enjoying this. And also, please leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, you can hit that hype button if you feel so inclined. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate your support each and every week. I pray that you have a fantastic day. And until next time, go check out some excellent NES box arts and have some happy gaming.